What you all are about to see is a blacksmith demonstration of this guy making a three-legged tripod to hang over your campfire so you can make your dinner. All these items were really used during the 1800s. Definitely amazing.
Almost 10. Well, that tablet is just to be level. And what happened when I bent it, this was up here like this. And in the end, not only does it look wrong, it affects the overall length. So. I'm going to get it a little hotter, a little higher up this time. There, that's good. Let's see if I make the mark. That'll do it. A little off. I'm going to tell myself I can live with it for now.
No, I already saw it. Oh, Mommy.
All right. This is the hard one. I got to draw out about 4 inches at the end, 6 or 8 inches long. And then I'll form a circle. Take that piece of that section I just drew out and feed it back through the circle. And then bend it and put a hook on it. So that's the centerpiece that you see on this one over here that's got the hook.
Interesting. His name's Kenny.
What's up, man?
If you have any questions, man, you can ask. I'm just out visiting, brother. Hey, I didn't tell you. You talked to a lady earlier about roses.
Yeah.
You just they come in and bought one of Kelly's, the curly cube one.
Oh, cool.
On the table. So thank you.
Being kissed by the dragon.
Yeah.
Her name's Helga. Say hello, Helga. Thank you. She hates to be ignored. Alright, about,
You can climb in there, buddy.
right at about 1800 degrees. I'm gonna work this over the edge. So the reason I do that, as I dimple it like this, I crease it, when I hammer it flat, the steel stretches this way. So it will stretch parallel to the direction of the groove. And that's how we draw it out and make it longer. Now if I did that this way, and I grooved it this direction, it would make it go wider.
I probably ought to just come stoke your fire for it.
Pardon?
I probably ought to come stoke your fire for it.
Yeah. You look like you're a little cold. I'm not sure why.
I don't either.
I'm about to have to take this vest off.
Oh, shoot.
It was twice as cold yesterday than it was today. Today is actually nicer.
It was 24 on my way in.
Yes, sir.
And it's getting better. The sun helps a lot.
I had to turn the heat on in the greenhouse last night. I hope that wasn't a big mistake.
Bye-bye. What are you doing?
I'm making this longer.
When you bounce the hammer off on your
Anvil.
anvil, is that to cool it down a little bit after getting that hot, or you just?
Energy conservation. So I need to stop and look at the steel,
Okay.
right? And I can either stop the hammer using muscle power, or I can just let gravity do it. Now, a blacksmith will swing a hammer between 20 and 30,000 times a day. So every ounce of energy that we can save is greatly appreciated at the end.
Right.
So it's all about taking care of our bodies so that we can continue to do this for a longer time.
Yeah.
And that's the same reason we don't wear a glove on our hammer hand specifically, because we hold it real loose.
Yeah.
Let it rock back and forth. So to get that same degree of control with the glove on, I have to grip tighter. And it's a huge difference. Huge difference.
Are you bending it? It's cooling.
Probably the cool days makes it harder.
Pardon?
Cool days probably makes it harder.
It does. And that's a 250-pound heat sink. So it sucks a lot of heat out of the steel real quick. If this were August, I'd be drenched with sweat already, and by 10 o'clock, everything back here would be hot to the touch. Last August, there were times when I had to grab a pair of tongs from way over here, pick some up from here, and go punch them in the water before I could use them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, big difference. But honestly, both extremes are kind of miserable. Because when it's really cold, you can only wear a coat for so long because you're burning up from here to here, but everywhere else freezes.
Whoa!
What you making?
Campfire tripod.
A marshmallow roaster?
That's something to hang your pot on.
I make forks that would be great for marshmallows. Got them in the store. think the widow,
understand what
I think a widowed stick is better for marshmallows.
Yeah.
See ya.
So I'm just going to round this up. And once it's round, I'll take a look at it and I'll see if it's got the length that I want. If not, well, I'll make it square again. Go through the whole process of
That takes a long time, huh?
It's a real bugger when I make the big ones. That's 1/2-inch square steel. Then we start with those. And a 5-foot bar, so you're out here holding it like this.
Yeah.
Whoa!
One does not catch hot falling steel.
Not unless you want a new tattoo.
Nah.
The hard way.
I'll have to stretch it out a little bit. The hook's going to be kind of short if I do it right here. So it'll go faster this time. This is going to be good enough. So this started off about like that. Now I got to heat this up here so I can make a circle. So I'm covering a piece of steel that I want to get hot with a layer of coal so it acts like a blanket, reflects the heat back down.
Smells like the fireworks.
The more I crank this, the more air that's put in, the greater the oxygen the fire receives. It allows us to achieve temperatures in excess of 3,000 degrees. Steel's at about 1,800 degrees now. Now the hard part. This has to be looped through here. I'm making a campfire tripod. We do it in two different sizes. Big one like this here that's got the pot hanging from it. That's each leg is made from a 5-foot piece of 1/2-inch square steel. And then we got the smaller one here. This is 40 inches of 3/8 inch. More heat. Thanks.
See that tripod with the black pot? Yeah. That's what he's making, is that stand.
I'm gonna try something a little different here. See if this works. Yes. perfect. That's what I call working smarter, not harder. Wish I'd have figured that out a long time ago.
Come out and cheat with the heat.
Gotta be hot.
So everything you see back here is authentic to an 1880 forge.
He's making that campfire tripod right over here to the left with the black pot on it. Uh-huh. I think he's making the back piece where it holds the other two.
Yep. Got to tweak that hook a little bit, but that's basically it.
What's for dinner?
I don't know.
Ham and beans.
I like it. Neat part of this is it folds up so nicely. The one bundle.
Very nice.
Easy to carry, yeah. So I'm not quite done with it. I have to point the feet, and I'm gonna put the twists in. So I'm gonna lay them in the fire just like this. Line them up. They'll all heat at the same spot, to about the same temperature. And as long as I twist, as long as I put it in the vise below the heat and twist above it, they'll all be the same twist in the same place.
Does it twist that string?
What's the strength decoration or?
This is really for decoration.
Yeah.
I had a cattle rancher lady tell me one time, she was blacksmith, that when she makes brands, she said the handle is twisted to help disperse heat.
That would make sense.
It does, because you increase your surface area and you've got more thin spots for it to, so it makes sense. And you probably get some of that effect with this, but it's not really necessary. It's just more of an aesthetic.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. A little bit more and it'll be ready to twist. We'll call that good. So I clamp below to twist. Twist above it. I'll go one full turn. Straighten it with my wooden mallet. And I use the wood so I don't tear up the twist. It just needs a little gentle persuasion. Cooling the steel. And let's see. I'd say that they're in the same place and look about the same. You can call that good. I just need to put the feet on them. That's just a couple of swings of the hammer. That's just to help them set better in the ground.
Yo, that was alternate. It was and this two are straight, and that was there.
got hot, but in the wrong spot. Imagine that. For those wondering, that orange color is about 1800 degrees. One camp shrimp pod down. I don't know how many more I'll make this season. More than one, I guarantee. Oh, so, anybody got any questions for me? Yes, dearie.
How do you shave it in the hot?
Just tough.
I didn't make it one minute.
No, you know, I get hot just like everybody else. And in the summer when it's real hot, I got 2 little fans hidden to help keep you cool. Of course, I gotta stand like this to feel it on my head. And I drink lots of water. How do I what? How do I make what? This? Well, I didn't make this, but I'll tell you how it's made. You take and you heat the steel right about here, and you bend it over, right? But before you bend it over, you split it, right? So you got 2 pieces coming out like this, and a big bird. And then you bend it over, and you get it super, super hot, and you hammer it so the steel sticks to itself. And then you can make these. And then this was that was probably hammered in afterwards.
Can you make the twist?